Formula One is a sport that lives of emotions to the skin, and this temperament is not restricted to the tracks. Last weekend, during the Singapore GP, controversy over the use of offensive language by the drivers took hold in the paddock, and no one was left out of the debate. Max Verstappen, the three-time world champion, was in the spotlight after he uttered a bad word during a press conference, which resulted in an FIA punishment. The Dutchman will have to perform community service because of his inappropriate language. Although it is not yet known what the tasks of Verstappen will be, the case generated a strong stir among the drivers and team leaders, who promptly came to the defense of the competitor from Red Bull. Toto Wolff, head of Mercedes, was one of the ones who brought out a more balanced point of view. To him, while it is important to watch the language used in public, the penalty imposed on Verstappen seemed a bit exaggerated. I don't think the word max used is such a big problem. Nowadays, the word with F is widely used and depends a lot on the context in which it is spoken, Wolff commented in an interview. The boss of Mercedes went further and recalled a similar situation he himself had been through in 2023 during the GP of Las Vegas, when both he and Frederic Vasseur, Ferrari boss, were called to the flight attendants after also using inappropriate language at a press conference. On occasion, both received only one warning. Wolff also told in a relaxed way that the experience was almost like going to the school board for the first time, joking with the seriousness of the moment. I promised myself that that would be the last time, he joked. Wolff also made a point to note that although swearing must be controlled at certain times, it is part of human nature, especially in a high-pressure sport like Formula One. We want to see emotions, raw emotions. We understand that pilots work in extreme conditions, and it is natural that sometimes these words escape us, he said. However, the Austrian does not overlook the need for a certain balance. Limiting language a little may be good for everyone, but it would definitely not prohibit using the word with F. There are much worse words out there. Despite his support for the Dutch, Wolff recognises that in an environment as global as Formula One, everyone's standards and behaviour need to be constantly adjusted. If we have to adapt, then we have to adapt, he concluded, opening the discussion for a reflection on the boundaries between freedom of expression and professionalism within sport. The question now is, will these stricter rules to control the language of pilots can end up harming the spontaneity that fans love so much? How far should this control go, and what is the role of the FIA in mediating these situations without interfering with the competitive and emotional essence of Formula One? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the news and controversies that move the world of F1.